It has shocked the WWE Universe. Changed the face of WWE. And now, it is back.
It's time to shake things up again!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown. Welcome to Night 2 of the Draft. We're going to get things started quick here, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let's take a look back at what happened on Night 1 of the Draft. As I said, we're going to take a look back at what happened on Night 1 of the Draft with the draft picks for both Raw and SmackDown. We have two brand new general managers, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, and both GMs got some fantastic picks in Night 1 of the Draft. And here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue it. But we got some action as Mickie James will take on Gail Kim. Mickie James looks to get payback against Gail Kim for costing her a women's championship match last week on SmackDown. That's going to take place here tonight. But in the main event, the Undisputed Championship is on the line. After successfully defeating Kurt Angle at Judgment Day, Mr. Kennedy gets the opportunity of a lifetime when he takes on John Cena in the main event. But we have to get things started first, ladies and gentlemen. We have to figure out how the order of proceedings tonight will go, as we're going to kick the show off with Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for stopping by. If you are excited for this episode of SmackDown, if you are excited for Season 2 of my Ruthless Aggression Era Universe mode, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and turn on notifications to stay up to date on whenever a new episode of my Ruthless Aggression Era Universe mode drops over here on the channel. I am super excited for this episode. I hope you guys are as well. Let me know down in the live chat who is walking out with the victory. This is a rematch from WrestleMania 19. They are now on separate brands, but they will go at it one more time. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, rematch from WrestleMania 19. Let me know who you think is going to win down in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. I am super excited for this evening that we have in store. I hope you guys are as well. And we're kicking it off with a banger, ladies and gentlemen. Kurt Angle unsuccessful at Judgment Day, but he was among the first few to be drafted to Monday Night Raw. He's got a big chip on his shoulder after losing that match, and this man is here making his in-ring return here tonight on SmackDown. Brock Lesnar returned at Judgment Day to cost Bobby Lashley a match against Monty Brown. In that match, if Bobby Lashley won it, he would have been added to the Undisputed Championship match in the main event. But Brock Lesnar came in through the crowd, attacked Paul Heyman, attacked Bobby Lashley, and gave Monty Brown the opportunity to win. Monty Brown got a big victory at Judgment Day, and Brock Lesnar made a shocking return. And now Brock Lesnar looks to refocus, looks to get back into a title picture, looks to get back into the winning circle after his massive loss at WrestleMania 20. But the question is, can he do it? Brock Lesnar's been out of action for a little bit now, and you have to think that there might be a little bit of ring rust. He was injured at the hands of Bobby Lashley. There was doubts as to whether or not Brock Lesnar was going to return to the WWE. But Brock Lesnar decided to stay with WWE. He decided to stay on SmackDown so he can get redemption against Bobby Lashley, and he did that in a massive way, costing him a potential World Championship opportunity at Judgment Day. Cost him where it meant him most. And now this is a big opportunity for both Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle. Not only does this determine the order of proceedings for tonight's drafts, but it also puts each superstar on the map. It raises their stock, ladies and gentlemen, as there's the bell. This match is underway, and Brock Lesnar, I said there might be some ring rust, but I highly doubt it. This is Brock Lesnar. He's a premier athlete, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best wrestlers in the world going toe-to-toe here. Brock Lesnar with that wrestling takedown, NCAA Division World Champion. Kurt Angle is an Olympic gold medalist. You don't see this too often. Two premier athletes like this, you will not see this often, and I'm so excited that we get to see it one more time. It's Brock Lesnar. Here comes Brock Lesnar, full head of steam, big knee right in the corner. Brock Lesnar going into the cover, look to get the quick victory here. Count of one, kick out by Kurt Angle. As I said, we have a crazy card scheduled for you guys here tonight. Main event, John Cena defends the Undisputed Championship against Mr. Kennedy. Mickie James looks to get payback on Gail for costing her Women's Championship match. And Seth Rollins, we just found out earlier in the day, was scheduled to have a one-on-one contest with Booker T. Two superstars that were drafted to SmackDown on night one from Monday Night Raw are going to go toe-to-toe right here in the center of the ring with a potential future title opportunity on the line. Which title is it? We do not know, but we know that Bret Hart is going to reward people for getting victories here on SmackDown. That's what Bret Hart is about. He's a little different than past general managers. He's going to run things the right way as Kurt Angle goes after that leg there. You know he's looking to wear down the leg of Brock Lesnar to get him set up for that ankle lock, and Brock Lesnar moved out the way there. And oh my God, Kurt Angle just got flattened. He just got flattened by Lesnar. Now Lesnar sends him flying to the outside of the ring. Brock Lesnar is back, ladies and gentlemen. Referee starts the count. This is not a no disqualification match. These two had to get back in the ring, but Brock Lesnar doesn't mean he can't do some damage on the outside. Oh my goodness, massive suplex there. A massive suplex there, and Brock Lesnar's feeling it in front of this live crowd here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Referee count of three. Brock Lesnar has Kurt Angle up on the shoulders, and down he goes. Down he goes. And then into the announce table there. Sends him back in the ring. Brock Lesnar's feeling it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And who can blame him? He's back on SmackDown, baby. Referee count of five. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Through the crowd. Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. He's a free agent right now. He was drafted to Monday Night Raw on night one. But he made it aware that he was not signing with either brand. So until Bobby Lashley does, he's a free agent. Referee's at a count of 7. Bobby Lashley might get him counted out here. Referee's at count of 8. Bobby Lashley's just walking away. Brock Lesnar just realizing, ran back in the ring, and he runs into a clothesline by Angle. And now Angle coming back, taking advantage of the distraction. Thanks to Bobby Lashley, Kurt Angle was able to get back into this contest. Right up until that point, Brock Lesnar had full control. Bobby Lashley just coming down to the ring to try to cost Brock Lesnar there. Or maybe he was trying to just play mind games with him. Kurt Angle spear into the corner and follows it up with a massive belly-to-belly suplex. Kurt Angle now into the cover, hooks the leg. Does that put him away? No, kick out at 2. Kurt Angle looking to keep the pressure on Lesnar. Lesnar may be a premier athlete, but he has not been in the ring since WrestleMania. And when he was in the ring, he got absolutely demolished by Bobby Lashley. So you have to imagine that there's still some fatigue that's going to be weighing on Lesnar. There's got to be some ring rust there, and Kurt Angle's going to take full advantage of it. And massive uppercut in the corner. And he follows it up, backdrop driver, sending Lesnar head first into the canvas there. Brock Lesnar is in trouble, and Kurt Angle puts him up on that top rope. What the hell is Kurt Angle doing here? Kurt Angle, top rope. Brock Lesnar's joined on the top rope. Superplex into the center of the ring. A superplex into the center of the ring. That could do it. That could be it. Raw wins the draft pick. 2. Does he have him here? No, a kick out by 2. A kick out of 2 by Lesnar. It's all about the draft privileges, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about improving your stock as Raw and Smackdown get shaken up. And Kurt Angle now looking to keep the pressure on him. Massive shot to the back. And now Kurt Angle sends him into the corner. Rolls through. Kurt Angle. German suplex. Massive maneuver there. And he bridges for the cover. Does that do it? Does Raw get the draft pick? No, it doesn't. Kurt Angle couldn't get it. Brock Lesnar kicked out of 2. And Kurt Angle could be looking for the final touches here. Could be looking for possibly an angle slam or something, but no. Brock Lesnar fighting back here. Brock Lesnar fighting back. German suplex. No, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle rolls through. Angle rolled through. And now Kurt Angle picked the leg. He picked the leg, but Brock Lesnar's arms are underneath the ropes, and he's forced to break it up. Brock Lesnar's arms were underneath the ropes. Bad placement there by Kurt Angle, and it cost him. And now he's looking for the Germans, but Brock Lesnar fighting out of it. Brock Lesnar fighting out of it, and a massive clothesline there. He ducks Kurt Angle. Back body drop. Brock Lesnar is starting to get back into this contest. Massive spine buster. Down goes Angle. Brock Lesnar is in full control now. The tide of this match has turned just like that. And Brock Lesnar could be looking for the final touches here. Here comes Brock Lesnar. German suplex. And the power of Lesnar keeps the grip. He keeps the grip for another 2 German suplexes. It is all on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Draft privilege is on the line. Brock Lesnar looking for an F5. No, Kurt Angle fighting out of it. Kurt Angle fought out of it. Kurt Angle now lighting up Lesnar here. Sends him off the ropes. Drops underneath. Snap German suplex. Kurt Angle was in deep trouble there. A clutch reversal by Angle. And now Kurt Angle top rope. Look at this. What's he looking for? Picture perfect moonsault from the top rope into the cover. Hooks the leg. Does that do it for Monday Night Raw? And Kurt Angle? No. Brock Lesnar kicked out again. Brock Lesnar stays in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Former Undisputed Champions going toe-to-toe here as Kurt Angle is going to look for an angle slam. Can he put him away here? No! Lesnar fights out. Lesnar fights out of it. Picks him up. Look at this. Fisherman driver, and now Brock Lesnar bridges for the cover. Does that do it? Does SmackDown get it? No, Kurt Angle kicked out. Back and forth action to kick off the show, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off the show. As Lesnar sends him into the corner. Nice shots there by the former Undisputed Champion, and he sends Kurt Angle flying across the ring. Somehow Lesnar still has the strength to pull off such a powerful maneuver like that. He's a premier athlete, and nice German suplex. Another German suplex by Lesnar, keeping the pressure on Angle. It's exactly what he's got to do. And now Lesnar's going to look for it again, but this time he's going to keep the wrists locked. He's going to hit him again. That is 7 German suplexes in the past 2 or 3 minutes. And it's all about the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar moving Kurt Angle into position. What the hell is he doing here? What the hell? Brock Lesnar going to the top rope. What is he doing here? Brock Lesnar. There's no way. He's not going to go for it. Brock Lesnar shooting star press, and Kurt Angle moved out of the way. Shades of WrestleMania 19. Brock Lesnar went for the shooting star press, and Kurt Angle moved out the way. And Kurt Angle, he's got the ankle lock locked in. Lesnar can't move. Lesnar's in deep trouble. Lesnar may tap out here. But Lesnar fighting out. Lesnar fighting out of it. And Lesnar picks him up. Oh, massive power bomb. And again, that power on full display here by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar now. Now Brock Lesnar's got Kurt by the leg. The Brock lock is locked in. The Brock lock is locked in on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's in danger of tapping out here. Kurt Angle may be forced to tap out, but no. That boot right to the face, right to the forehead. And now Kurt Angle follows it up. Angle slam. Cover. Hooks the leg. Raw gets the victory. No. Lesnar kicked out. Lesnar kicked out of it. And I agree with the fans. Kurt Angle looking for another angle slam. No, Brock Lesnar moved out the way. Brock Lesnar reversed it. Brock hooks him up. F5 to the canvas. Cover, hooks the leg. SmackDown gets the victory. No, he doesn't. Kurt Angle kicked out. Brock Lesnar can't believe it. Brock Lesnar cannot believe it. It's all about their draft rights, ladies and gentlemen. Building your stock in your brand and building your stock in yourself. These two squaring off once again, and Brock Lesnar telling him, let's go. And Kurt Angle's going to oblige. Here we go. Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. Angle and Lesnar trading shots here. Who's going to get the upper hand? It looks like it might be Angle. Angle with those chops, but no, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar firing back. But Brock Lesnar, those massive fists right to the ribs, and then one to the face. Brock Lesnar sends Kurt Angle into the corner, but Kurt Angle reversed it. Kurt Angle reversed it. And Kurt Angle, wait a minute, Kurt Angle's gonna look for a second time. He's gonna look for a second time. Brock Lesnar gets roped through another German suplex with the bridging combination. Does that put him away? No, it doesn't. He went to the well again, thinking it might be enough, but it was not. And Kurt Angle calling him up to his feet, but Brock Lesnar gets out of the way once again. And Brock Lesnar, German suplex at Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle just went flying into the corner there. Kurt Angle just went flying into the corner. That may have injured the neck, re-injured the neck of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's in trouble. Kurt Angle is in massive trouble here. And Brock Lesnar now puts Kurt Angle on the top rope. But Kurt Angle fighting. Kurt Angle staying alive here. Kurt Angle's not willing to go down. So much on the line in this matchup. Kurt Angle, wait a minute. Kurt Angle, Angle's looking for an angle slam off the top rope. He's gonna hit the angle slam off the top rope. But no, Lesnar fighting out of it. Lesnar rolls through. Lesnar rolled through. What athleticism by the former Undisputed Champion Lesnar. Brad drains it, carries it to the center of the ring. F5. He turned it into an F5. Cover. That's it. 1, 2. He's got him. No, Kurt Angle kicked out again. You have got to be kidding me. And Bobby Lashley is now at ringside once again. We thought he left. Bobby Lashley's back at ringside. And now he's on the apron, challenging Brock Lesnar, and these fans cannot stand him. Ruining this match. Bobby Lashley is daring Brock Lesnar to come down and fight. But every time Brock Lesnar obliges, Lashley steps away. I want to see these two go. I think these fans do too. But Kurt Angle's back to his feet. Bobby Lashley distracted Lesnar. And now Kurt Angle, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Kurt Angle, exploder suplex from the apron to the center of the ring. You have got to be kidding me. Lashley leaves the arena. Lesnar is out. And Kurt Angle is going to make sure that it stays that way. Kurt Angle, top rope, angle slam. Kurt Angle, cover, hooks the leg. Raw gets the first draft pick. Thanks to Bobby Lashley. What a contest, ladies and gentlemen. As we take a look back at some of the highlights, that was one hell of a match. Lesnar had it. I definitely think Lesnar had the victory there if it was not for Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley getting involved not once but twice. He realized that he couldn't get Brock Lesnar counted out. So he came back down to ringside just when it looked like Brock Lesnar was going to get the victory. And distracted Lesnar just long enough for Kurt Angle to get back up to his feet. Look at this athleticism of Brock Lesnar. Reversing the angle slam off the top rope into a powerbomb position. Walks him to the center of the ring and transitions to an F5. I have never in my life seen something so beautiful. And Brock Lesnar couldn't believe it. Kurt Angle stayed in the fight there. But if this was it, that was the turning point. Bobby Lashley stuck his nose where it didn't belong. costing Lesnar this match. And look at the power from Kurt Angle there, lifting Lesnar up over that top rope, and then follows it up with an angle slam. Ladies and gentlemen, what a contest. Bobby Lashley cost Lesnar the match. And Monday Night Raw gets the first draft pick. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out who's going to Monday Night Raw first. Let's head into the first round of the draft picks. Monday Night Raw is up first. Who's it going to be? Batista and Ric Flair, other known as Evolution, are staying on Monday Night Raw, which means Seth Rollins is all alone over here on SmackDown. Now let's see who's going to SmackDown. Who's it going to be? Rey Mysterio, former Cruiserweight champion, stays on the blue brand. I would be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see that. Let's see, second round. Final pick for round one. Who's it going to be? Shelton Benjamin has been drafted to Monday Night Raw. What a young up-and-comer. He just went off by himself, and he's going over to Raw. I feel bad for SmackDown losing a great talent like him, but who's coming to SmackDown? Oh, Test is making his way to Friday night. What a pick. What a first round, ladies and gentlemen, as we're rounding out the roster here tonight. Oh, hey, wait a minute, what the hell? Rey Mysterio just interviewing, talking about how he felt about staying on SmackDown, and Test just came out of nowhere and booted him right in the skull. What the hell is going on? What the hell is this all about? Test was just drafted to SmackDown. He's already making a statement here. He's got Rey Mysterio up on the shoulders. And hey, wait a minute. No, not through the table. Test takes out Rey Mysterio in the backstage area. What the hell was that all about? What a way to make a statement. Test has arrived. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Morgan is coming soon. The blueprint will arrive on SmackDown in due time. But the next time the SmackDown goes to pay-per-view, it will be for WWE Vengeance. And your United States Champion AJ Styles is the cover star for that one. I can't wait for Vengeance, coming soon. And we're heading straight back down into the action, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe what we just witnessed in the first part of the show. A hell of a contest between Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle. Test, attack, spray Mysterio. What was that all about? And of course, we got Matt Morgan making his way to Friday Night SmackDown. I cannot wait for the arrival of the blueprint. But now, we got some more singles action here between two of the newest members of Friday Night SmackDown. Booker T makes his way to the ring for some one-on-one action. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these two never faced off in the ring on Monday Night Raw. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, feel free to correct me down in the live chat. But I do not believe Seth Rollins and Booker T have met in the ring when they were on Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins was dealing with Randy Orton for quite some time. Of course, he was also the Intercontinental Champion. And Booker T was dealing with Dustin Rhodes. So their paths never crossed, but they're about to cross here tonight. And I would have to think that after the news that he got from Bret Hart earlier in the evening, that Seth Rollins is not a happy camper. If you cast your minds back to the last episode of Monday Night Raw, Triple H, after finding out that Seth Rollins had been drafted to SmackDown, Triple H said that he would try to find a way to make sure that he got traded back to Raw. And when Seth Rollins went to check in with Bret Hart before the show, Bret Hart said, "Nobody from Monday Night Raw has reached out to me, and that includes Triple H." Triple H clearly does not care about Seth Rollins now that he is on Friday Night SmackDown. He got his use out of him. He helped him capture the world title again. But after losing the Intercontinental Championship to Randy Orton, the man that Triple H attacked this last week on Raw, Triple H just doesn't seem to care about Seth Rollins anymore. The cracks in the shield of evolution are starting to seep through here. Seth Rollins being abandoned by Triple H, and it appears that Batista is tired of being the tag team guy with Ric Flair. Ric Flair is out on injury right now thanks to X-Pac. It seems like Evolution just can't get back to where they were this time last year. But nevertheless, we got some singles action here. We got to focus on this. Booker T, Seth Rollins, one-on-one action. There's the beltless match underway. Seth Rollins comes straight out the gate. I told you Seth Rollins cannot be a happy camper here. He is no longer wearing the Evolution shirt. And with a possible future title opportunity at stake, neither of these two men can waste any time here. And Seth Rollins, he's not one to waste time as comes off the ropes there. Big knee. Both men were unsuccessful at the Backlash pay-per-view. Seth Rollins fought Randy Orton in a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. Dustin Rhodes went against Booker T for the European Championship, and both Booker and Seth Rollins were not victorious. But this is a fresh start for both men as they look to stake their claim for a championship opportunity here on SmackDown. And Seth Rollins clotheslines Booker T to the outside of the ring. Did not take long for this match to break down, ladies and gentlemen. And Seth Rollins, you've seen this look before. He's got a look in his eyes. Here comes Seth Rollins, suicide dive through the middle rope, taking out Booker T. It did not take long for this match to break down. Seth Rollins has a chip on his shoulder, and he's out to prove a point here tonight that he doesn't need Evolution to be successful. And now Seth Rollins keeping the pressure on Booker here. And now Seth Rollins, what the hell? Seth Rollins, he's going to throw him to the outside of the ring on the other side. Seth Rollins measuring him again. Here comes Rollins, full head of steam, another suicide dive, and this time Booker T went spine first into the announce table. Booker T is in trouble here. Seth Rollins is on a roll. Seth Rollins sends him back into the center of the ring. Booker T stirring up to his feet. Seth Rollins measures his man, springboard, knee right to the face. Seth Rollins staying on top of Booker T here. That's exactly what he needs to do. He's a 5-time WCW champion, and he went into the cover, did Seth Rollins, and Booker T kicked out at 2. Clearly thrown off by that early onslaught by Seth Rollins. Booker T is having trouble getting into this contest. Booker T is not in a good way right now. And just as I say that, commentator's curse, Booker T, massive shot to the midsection there. And now he's unloading on Seth Rollins. Sends him off the rope. Booker T with a massive flapjack to Rollins. Just like that, Booker T, he's got the experience advantage over Seth Rollins, and he's going to utilize that here. He's going to use Seth Rollins' emotions against him. Seth Rollins is pissed off that he's been abandoned by Triple H and Evolution over on Raw. And he's furious, and Booker T is going to use that to his advantage as he hangs him up on the top turnbuckle there. Picking his moments for those reversals. Booker T, very wise. And now Booker T, massive neck breaker into the cover, hooks the leg. Does that do it for Booker T? Does he get the victory here? No. Seth Rollins kicks out at 2. And then Booker T looking for that spine buster, but Seth Rollins fought out of it. Booker T was looking for the spine buster, but Rollins fought out of it. And now here comes Rollins. Oh wait, no, Booker T ducked the clothesline. Booker T ducked the clothesline, massive right hands there. Massive right hands followed up by a sidekick. And that sidekick by Booker T, that's a signature maneuver into the cover. Does that do it? Does that put away Seth Rollins here? No, a kick out of 2.5. Booker T almost had him there. And now Booker could be measuring him for the scissors kick. He was looking for it, but no, Rollins caught the leg. Rollins caught the leg, and now Rollins caught him into a crossface. Seth Rollins has a crossface locked in. Shades of the former tag team champions, Daniel Bryan and Chris Benoit. Rollins has that crossface locked in. Booker T might tap out, but no, Booker T rolled through. Kick to the gut. Booker T has Rollins in trouble here. Booker T picks him up. Power bomb. He stacks him up. Could that do it? Cover. 2. He's got him. No. Looked like a slow kick out by Rollins, but he kicked out of it nonetheless. And Booker T sends him into the corner here. Booker T, what's he looking for here? Top rope. Top rope, Booker T. Superplex. We saw that in the last match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. It didn't work out for Kurt Angle. He didn't get the victory off that. Is it going to work out for Booker T? I don't know, because Booker T is going to taunt the fans instead. Booker T, top rope. He took too long. Seth Rollins popped up to his feet, and he sends Booker T flying down to the canvas. He sent him flying down to the canvas. Booker T took a second to pander to the crowd, and Seth Rollins is going to make him pay for it. Wait a minute. Speaking of Triple H, a pedigree. Seth Rollins sending a message. He hit Booker T with Triple H's finishing maneuver. He hit the pedigree on Booker T. And now Rollins calls him up to his feet, sends him to the corner. You know what's coming next. Seth Rollins, springboard, curb stomp out of the corner. Cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Rollins sends a message. What a victory there for Seth Rollins. And what a message being sent. And if you thought Seth Rollins' stock heading over here to SmackDown was down, you are absolutely mistaken. What a victory there for the former Intercontinental Champion. I'm sure Bret Hart was watching that match very closely if he's out of his meeting with Paul Heyman and Booker T. He doesn't look too happy, but tonight was not the night to be messing with Seth Rollins. He was not in a good mood, and unfortunately Booker T was on the receiving end of his offense. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for round 2 of the draft. Let's find out who's going to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. First up, you already know. It's Monday Night Raw. Who's it going to be? Oh, the World Tag Team Champions are staying over on the red brand. The New Age Outlaws staying on Raw. And who's coming to SmackDown? Who's it going to be? The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Show Train. They won the titles back at Judgment Day, and they are staying over on the blue brand. And now the final pick of round 2 for Monday Night Raw. Who's coming to Raw? And we have a new arrival. William Regal is making his way to Monday Night Raw and making his way to the WWE. What a draft pick. And now who's the last pick for SmackDown on round 2? Los Guerreros. A great pick for SmackDown. It's a great team to have over on the blue brand. They fit it well, and they're staying right where they are. Well, tensions are certainly heating up, not only between Paul Heyman and Bret Hart, but also between best friends Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero. Both teams feel like they deserve a rematch for the tag team championships, and they're both right. And this matchup has some tensions tied to it as well. Oh, wait a minute, Gail Kim from behind. Gail Kim attacking Mickie James from behind. What the hell? She cost Mickie James a women's championship match this past episode on Raw, and now she's attacking her again here tonight. Mickie James asked for this match because she wanted payback for Gail Kim's actions last week And Gail Kim doing the same thing that she did to her last week, attacking her before the match could even start. Mickie James getting the holy hell beat out of her by Gail Kim. This is absolutely ridiculous. Stephanie McMahon was put in charge of the women's division. She is the new director of operations for the women's division. But she's not here yet. She's going to be arriving after the draft. And until that happens, things in the women's division are just going to continue to get hectic. They're going to continue to break down like this. This is absolutely ridiculous. We still don't have a number one contender to the women's championship. We don't know who's next in line. It's supposed to be Mickie James. But then Gail Kim decided to attack her, cashing in on a rematch clause. Mickie James attacked Gail Kim. Things are breaking down here, ladies and gentlemen. The women's division has reached a fever pitch here, not only on SmackDown, but on Raw as well. Gail Kim with this heinous assault on Mickie James. Mickie James wanted payback for Monday Night Raw, and she's not going to get it here, ladies and gentlemen. This match has been thrown out, and Gail Kim's got a steel chair. Gail Kim's got a steel chair. But wait a minute. That's the women's champ. That's the women's champion. That's Chyna's music. And here she comes. Here comes the women's champion, making a beeline for Gail Kim. She's not going to let her get away with this. Chyna's going to meet her in the ring, but Gail Kim's got a steel chair. But no, Chyna caught it. And here we go. He's still going to square it off. Oh, Gail Kim making a beeline through the crowd. Not willing to fight Chyna one-on-one. Gail Kim with a heinous assault on Mickie James. And when Chyna makes the save, she's not willing to fight. Gail Kim acts all big and bad, but when the champ arrives, she takes off running in the other direction. And Mickie James now entering back the ring. And Mickie James, what the hell? Mickie James shoved the champion. She just helped her. What was that all about? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on in the women's division, but we are already on round 3 of the draft. Who's it going to be? The one on Monday Night Raw. Oh, MVP was unsuccessful at Judgment Day, but he has been drafted to Monday Night Raw. Does that mean the VIP Lounge is returning? Well, let's see who's going to SmackDown. Oh, his former tag team partner Shelton Benjamin went to Raw, and Charlie Haas is staying on SmackDown. Looks like he's sporting a new look there as well. No longer blonde. Let's see, final pick for Raw. Who's going to Raw? Oh, Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty, Too Cool. They have been drafted to Monday Night Raw. We haven't seen them yet in this universe, not in quite some time, but they are making their way to the Red Brand. Maybe we'll see them a little bit more. And the final pick for SmackDown. Who's going to SmackDown? What? Another faction has been broken up. X-Pac has been drafted to SmackDown. And the New Age Outlaws were drafted to Raw. You've got to be kidding me. What a draft pick. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has already arrived. Coming up next, Mr. Kennedy gets the opportunity of a lifetime. He defeated Kurt Angle at Judgment Day in a no disqualification match, and because of that, he is taking on John Cena in the main event for the Undisputed Championship. That match is up next. But first, we have an announcement, because before we look towards the future, we're going to acknowledge the past. That's the next Raw and Smackdown episode. We are throwing it back to the Attitude Era. Raw is War and SmackDown WWF are returning next week. Ladies and gentlemen, what a hectic night that we have had. And I can't believe that I'm already saying it, but it is now time for the main event of the evening. And it, just like the main event of Raw, is for all the marbles. Mr. Kennedy with an impressive showing at Judgment Day, defeating Kurt Angle in a no disqualification match after Kurt Angle would injure Mr. Kennedy, taking him out of action for 2 or 3 weeks. Mr. Kennedy was injured. He returned a week before Judgment Day, and he had that one-on-one match with Kurt Angle at the pay-per-view and was victorious when he hit a Green Bay plunge from the top rope through a table. It was one hell of a contest, and we're about to witness another fantastic contest between Kurt Angle, or Mr. Kennedy, and the current Undisputed Champion. And here he comes, the Undisputed Champion, John Cena. And John Cena has not had the best of luck since capturing that title. He has been caught in the middle of a very awkward and intense situation between The Undertaker and his returning brother, the Big Red Machine, Kane. It was John Cena versus The Undertaker at Judgment Day for the Undisputed Championship. A vignette by Kane would cost Taker the Undisputed title on an episode of SmackDown. And just when it looked like The Undertaker was going to hit the tombstone and recapture the Undisputed title at Judgment Day, the Big Red Machine made his long-awaited return, taking out not only The Undertaker, but that man that you see on your screen, John Cena. John Cena so far has not successfully defended the Undisputed Championship since winning it. As I said, when he won the title, it was a circumstantial victory due to a distraction by Kane's pyro, and he did not successfully defend it at Judgment Day. He just had the championship's advantage, that's it. But he has the opportunity to defend the title here tonight. Mr. Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think's going to win? Who walks out Undisputed Champion, John Cena or Mr. Kennedy? Let me know down in the chat as the main event of SmackDown, main event of Draft 2 gets underway. And these two with an intense stare down, a sign of respect as these fans wait patiently for this match to get started. Collar and elbow tie up, neither man willing to give an inch. Massive chop there by Mr. Kennedy, and John Cena sends it right back. I keep saying Kurt Angle. Well, one thing that Mr. Kennedy does not want to do is get into a striking match with somebody with the power of John Cena. John Cena's a striker, no doubt, in my mind. And he's about to do that right there, looking for the 10 punches, but no, Mr. Kennedy shoves him off the top rope before he can even get started, and a clothesline takes him down. Mr. Kennedy is going to have to keep pressure on Cena. He's going to have to wear him down. Make it so... Ooh. Nice shot right to the head there. Drop Cena right on his knee. He's going to have to make sure that John Cena cannot get him up for an FU. Because if he hits the FU, it's all over. And Mr. Kennedy stomping a mud hole. Shades of the new Raw General Manager, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Mr. Kennedy is feeling confident here tonight, but he can't afford to be too confident. John Cena does have the champion's advantage here. And now Kennedy is going to work to wear down the limbs of the champion. A smart move by Kennedy. And now Kennedy picks him up and drops him on the knee. Look at the power of Mr. Kennedy here. He's really stepped into the spotlight here on SmackDown. Between that match with Kurt Angle and getting a World Championship match against John Cena here tonight, Mr. Kennedy he's taking his opportunities here. That's exactly what we want from our talent on the blue brand as Mr. Kennedy looked for a clothesline off the middle rope, but John Cena moved out the way. John Cena now has Kennedy from behind, drops him down. And Cena We're going to get some payback for that earlier offense. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of SmackDown, tuning in for night 2 of the draft. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode so far. And I hope you guys are excited for what's to come in my Ruthless Aggression Era Universe Motors. John Cena, look at the shots right to the forehead. And Mr. Kennedy looking to open him up. Unsuccessful. And now John Cena picks him up. Look at the power of Cena. Sends him face first into the canvas, into the cover. Hooks the leg to retain the Undisputed title. Does he do it? No, he doesn't. Kennedy kicked out. And now Cena sends him into the corner here. But Kennedy fighting back out. Kennedy's not willing to stay down. Kennedy, massive neck breaker. Massive neck breaker there. Just like that, Kennedy has turned it around for him so far. Back and forth so far in this match. Neither one has the distinct advantage. When it comes to a champion's advantage, though, that goes to John Cena. But in terms of offense, it's been back and forth as Mr. Kennedy drives him headfirst into the DDT, into the canvas, into the cover, hooks the leg. Does that do it to capture the title? No. And I'm sure Mr. Kennedy knew that wouldn't put John Cena away. But the more times that John Cena has to exert energy to kick out of a cover, the more tired he's going to get, the more likely it's going to be for Mr. Kennedy to keep him down when he finally hits one of his finishing maneuvers. As he back body drop into the canvas, follows it up with an elbow right to the top of the head. John Cena's in trouble here. John Cena's got a massive chip on his shoulder. There's a lot of talk in the back in the locker room that he can't defend that title successfully, and now Kurt Angle or Mr. Kennedy might steal the title here. I don't know why I keep saying Kurt Angle, maybe because Mr. Kennedy beat him at Judgment Day. Mr. Kennedy almost stole the title there, but was unsuccessful. He went for a roundhouse kick there, but John Cena ducked it, and now here comes Cena. Here comes the champion. And this is why I think he is plenty fit to be WWE Champion. John Cena drops him down, and these fans are on their feet because they know what's coming next. Here it comes, John Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle, a la mode. Here we go. Shimmies him off. 5-knuckle shuffle, no, Kennedy moved out the way. Kennedy moved out the way, and now here comes Kennedy, clothesline. Looks for another one, John Cena reversed it. John Cena reversed it, and now John Cena picks him up. Look at that nice maneuver there by Cena. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Does that do it to retain the title? No, it doesn't do it. Kennedy kicked out at 2. There's a lot of talk saying John Cena is not fit to be the champion right now. He only won it because of a distraction, and he only still is the champion because Kane got involved in his match at Judgment Day. A lot of people think that John Cena is not fit to be a champion right now. They think he's not ready. He's too young. He's too new. As Kennedy, John Cena was looking for a powerbomb. Kennedy rolled through. Kennedy might steal it again. But no, John Cena reversed it into a cover of his own. Made John Cena steal it. No, kick out by Kennedy. But when John Cena wasn't in those championship matches, he does just fine. He's just in a bad situation, and Kennedy's going to look for it again. Kennedy's going to look for that combination, and this time it was successful. Takes him down. And now Kennedy, top rope. You know what's coming next. Mr. Kennedy, Canton Bomb. That could do it. New WWE Champion into the cover. Hooks the leg, and no, John Cena just barely kicked out at the tightest 2.9s. Mr. Kennedy can't believe it. These fans can't believe it. And now Kennedy is measuring his man, looking for a mic check. No, Cena fought out of it. Cena dropped to hold. Cena dropped him down. STFU is locked in. The STFU is locked in. Mr. Kennedy has nowhere to go. He's got the leg locked. Kennedy can't go anywhere. Look at Kennedy. He's fading. Or is he? Kennedy is fighting. He's not fading. He's fighting out of it. He fought out of it. Kennedy looks for the roundhouse kick. John Cena moved out the way. FU, no Kennedy. Kennedy reversed again. Kennedy reversed it for a second time. And Kennedy picks him up. Fireman's carry. Wait, what? No! F you! Kennedy just stole his finisher. Cover. Hooks the leg. He's going to win with Cena's own move. And no, Cena kicked out of it. Mr. Kennedy cannot believe it. He just hit John Cena with his own finishing move, and he could not put him away. And now Kennedy measuring his man. He's going to look for the mic check here. No, he will look for a roundhouse kick, but Cena reversed. Cena, mic check! Cena hit his move on him. Cover to retain the title. Cena still Kennedy's finisher, and it's going to win him. No, it's not going to get the victory. Kennedy kicked out. And listen to the ovation from these fans. They don't want to see this match end, but there's got to be a winner. Cena picks him up, sends him to the corner. What's he looking for here? I think Kennedy might be out. I think he just kicked out of sheer instinct alone. And an arm drag off the top rope puts Kennedy in perfect position. John Cena, where the hell is he going? Top rope. John Cena, what's this? No, he looked for the 5-knuckle shuffle from the top rope, but Kennedy moved out the way. Kennedy, he's got him up. There he goes. That signature maneuver into the cover, hooks the leg to capture the title, and Cena still will not quit. Never give up, never say die. Cena stays in the fight somehow, some way, and Kennedy is pissed. Kennedy sends him into the corner, puts him on the top rope, and I think I know what's coming next. The move that got him the victory at Judgment Day. This is what Kennedy had to do at Judgment Day. He's going to do it right here tonight. Kennedy, Green Bay plunge from the middle rope into the cover, hooks the leg to capture the WWE title. Kennedy has done it. No, he hasn't. John Cena kicked out again. You have got to be kidding me. Kennedy can't believe it. Kennedy says, I'm going to finish him off. Kennedy is looking for the mic check. Cena fights it. Cena fights out. Cena looks for the FU again, and this time he gets him. Cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Cena retains the title. What a contest. I thought Kennedy had it there, but Cena got the much-needed victory. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to end the show. A massive victory for John Cena. His first successful title reign as Undisputed Champion. And take nothing away from Mr. Kennedy here. I thought he had it on more than one occasion. I thought it was over on more than one occasion, but ladies and gentlemen, Cena is victorious. Cena retains, and now it is time for the final draft picks. It is time to round out the draft, and we're going to start with Raw. Who's going to Raw? Oh, Sean O'Hare is making his way to Monday nights. He is currently out on injured leave thanks to Kurt Angle as well. But Sean O'Hare making his way to Raw. And now let's see who's going to SmackDown. Oh, the man that almost won the Undisputed Championship just a few moments ago. Mr. Kennedy has been drafted to SmackDown. He is staying right where he is. I'm okay with that. Let's see who's going to round out the Raw roster, ladies and gentlemen. Who's it going to be? What? Another return. The APA is coming to Monday Night Raw. JBL and Farouk are returning to the WWE. And now to round out Friday Night SmackDown, who's it going to be? Wow, the man that almost captured the world title on night one of the draft, RVD, is coming to Friday nights. That is fantastic news, and ladies and gentlemen, there are still some superstars that went undrafted. They have the opportunity to join whichever show they feel fit, but it looks like Cena has something to say here. Says he failed at Judgment Day. He has been caught in the middle of the Brothers of Destruction. It's a very tough situation for Cena. And Cena says, you brought me into this fight and now I'm not leaving it? He's got more guts than brains. These fans looked as shocked and surprised as I am. I would let those two handle their grievances. Screw that. Cena's got a proposal. John Cena wants The Undertaker and Kane in a triple threat match for the title at Vengeance? Are you kidding me?
If you want some, come get some.
John Cena's not backing down, ladies and gentlemen. What a proposal. Is Bret Hart going to let this match take place? What a way to end the show. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Undertaker. It looks like The Undertaker accepts. But we still got one final one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. Kane! Kane's got Taker and Cena! Oh my God! Double choke slam! He came out of nowhere! You have got to be kidding me! For the second night in a row, the Big Red Machine has laid out the Undisputed Champion and his brother, the former Undisputed Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Red Machine has arrived. And that smells trouble for those two right there. We are out of time. Thank you so much for joining me.